Hey guys, see me looking fresh and fly like today's bread or yesterday's bread. You know what? Because God they create and He created me on the seventh day. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm not kidding because I'll be fresh boy. Anyways, this is Let Us to Boys podcast and this is the Christmas edition. Are you guys ready for this? Watch out. Stay tuned for this. Hi guys, how you doing? What's up? It's the Christmas special and I have here with me a couple of fantastic guys. On my right we have...
My name is Wally.
Ogbeni Soro Jare. What's your name? Wally Olore. On my left we have
Waimi Asa.
from On the Gist to Waimi.
Whoosh, whoosh,
And on the far left we have Yinka from Conversations with Yinka. And we just want to relive Christmas childhood memories and all that kind of thing. See them dressed like Agbaya. So guys, what was your favorite Christmas memory and all that? Because man, to be honest, I don't think Christmas is banging on this side of Nigeria because Sakpa just there everywhere, man. Sakpa, dirty December. So
December too clean.
So what was your favorite memories, or what were those things that you enjoyed during Christmas? Anybody if you start.
Okay, so let me start.
No, they speak English for you.
All right, so let me start.
She would have
So it's me on the gist with Waimi. Whoosh whoosh. Yes. So for me, a mix of both really, because I know a lot of times I asked my Mommy, everyone, they have Christmas trees in their homes. We don't have. Growing up, we never had a Christmas tree. You know how you set up your tree and you put the lights and you put boxes. Boxing Day, the children will just wake up and go and open the box. I just used to watch it on TV. I never experienced it. I never experienced it all through my life.
Yeah.
I'm over 30 now and I don't know what that feels like. But when we moved house much later, in the garden, my mommy decided to, plant the actual Christmas tree.
Wow.
All around the garden. So in her mind, she's like, okay, you know what? You didn't have trees when you were growing, but now you'll be seeing this every single day. So that's good for us now. But something that we're trying to do this year, she doesn't know yet. If you're listening, Mommy, is that we're trying to get lights so that at least we can put lights on the trees so that at least for once in our lives, we would have that feel.
Yeah.
Wait, the Christmas tree is still there?
They're permanent.
Constant.
They're constant round everywhere.
Are you
Christmas
serious?
trees, yes.
Are you serious?
So now we have that. So it's just to put the lights on now and everything. Another thing for us is, for some weird reason, we never have breakfast on Christmas morning.
They always this stuff.
Yeah, you have to wait.
It's different in my own house.
You have to wait for the chicken to be fried, the salad.
My mom always comes ready.
Oh wow, really?
I'm telling you.
Mommy, I love you. You're the best mom. No.
She wakes up early to do that.
So in my house, on Christmas Day and on New Year's Day, we have either pounded yam. It's mostly pounded yam in the morning and a foriro. It's always something to look forward to. And I don't know why my mom does that. Maybe because every other person is going to be cooking rice. But we cook rice later in the day.
Rice must be there.
Yeah, later in the
Rice
day,
must be
right?
there.
But that's, for me, that's a very special part of my Christmas experience. It's always been, right? So I don't know if this year is going to be any different because these days my mama don't even send anybody.
No.
You come house, you cook for yourself. But yeah.
Did I say anything positive about my own Christmas? Because it just seemed like...
No, you guys have Christmas trees now.
We now have Christmas trees.
You guys actually experienced that whole Christmas vibes.
Everybody did, I guess. In different ways.
I know. Well,
But you had chicken and rice on Christmas.
Yo, guys, we have our first sponsor on the show. This episode is proudly sponsored by Planet Chicken. Now, Planet Chicken is your reliable plug for healthy, fresh, and organic chicken. Now, the good part about this, guys, is that they actually take the stress off you. You don't have to think about going to the market to get chicken or defeathering your chicken or processing it or cleaning it or cutting it. Nah, leave everything for them, right? And the best part is they actually do door-to-door delivery. So all you have to do is simply place an order by sending them a direct message on Instagram or simply call the numbers on your screen, or if you like, send them a WhatsApp message, right? Currently, and unfortunately, they're only available in Lagos, Nigeria. Anywhere in Lagos, they deliver, all right? So if I were you, I'll place my order right now. This season, even all through next year. And I'll stay tuned to the Letters to Boys Instagram page because there's a special giveaway coming in a bit. So go follow Letters to Boys Instagram page like right now. All right? Planet Chicken has got you covered. Now let's get back to the podcast. Dab it!
No, well, me, I get Christmas clothes.
No, that one.
Everybody standard.
Me and my brothers, we wear and co.
Oh God.
Because we be 3 boys now, so you go wear and co. Then my papa go come carry you, go family house, all those. Oh my gosh,
cool stuff.
it was fun. I think another thing for me was so I had this neighbor who always took us to the amusement park in Apapa. It was so much fun, right? The ghost ride. Right, I don't know names of all those things, but there was this other one where you turn around like you want to die. But the ghost ride for me, I cannot remember when last I did that, but thinking back now and, talking about it on this podcast, it just helps me relieve. And for me, as a grown adult now, one of the things I cherish is, just enjoying the moment, which is what many of us Lagos adults don't do, You're just living that calculated life, from work, go home, take a bath, prepare for work the next day, all those kind of things. But that amusement park thing, it was always something. I think we did like twice, thrice, but it was always amazing. So I don't know if they still have that amusement park.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't think they have it again anyway. I think for me, another good thing we always did during Christmas is my parents would buy, bags of rice, oil, chicken, and all of that. We have a list of people that we decide to give those to. So I've learned that over the years, to just learn how to give. I learned that from my parents. You have to be a giver. There are lots of people who during this season, are in lack. So it's not just about enjoying yourself. You need to also consider your neighbor. Other people that are hungry, other people that need something to eat or drink. Be there. That's exactly the reason for the season. So that's the ultimate, really.
Yeah. Let me share my own experience.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was young, when we were growing up, whenever it was December, we used to have like decorations around the house. So we used to have like, Christmas cards flying from uncle.
I used to see it in some homes.
I saw those props.
All those shiny things.
So it was my dad that used to do that then. And we used to have like, Christmas tree, with Christmas lights, to say
All those ones I used to sing, Abby.
Yeah.
So whenever it's December, you already know that apart from listening or hearing bangers around you, this is Christmas period, and it feels like you're soaked into already. Yeah, so it was interesting.
I should just mention Banga. I remember one thing that happened to me one Christmas. So my neighbors, right, their dad had bought them like cartons of it was going to be a warfare that night. So they prepared us. The guys had told me, guy, man, Popsy don't buy Banga, keep them on that bed. So they say maybe 9 p.m. So they gave me a time. Now, so my house was like 2 houses away in the close now, right? So I just thought, family friend. But my mom is always big on come back home early, or if you're not going to come back home, let us know, you're a small boy, all those kind of things. So I was checking time. I kept asking the guys, how far now? Time don't they more go blow this banger. They say Popsy gave us a time, maybe 9 p.m. or something. My mom sent somebody to come and call me in those people's house, right? That guy, come home. We have some visitors. They came to greet us, Christmas, everything. So maybe the person rang the bell, then somebody answered and said, we're looking for Yinka. Mommy is calling him.
Mommy's calling you.
I said, the first time I told them, I said, see, go away, that I'm very busy. We want to blow Banga 9 p.m. But after the whole thing. So I think they came a second time and it was more urgent. So mommy's calling. So I went. My plan was to go and tell, I want to blow Banga now. You are disturbing this Banga party. Oh boy, if you see the beats. So why it's so memorable for me is because the Banga I didn't blow. And the beating,
was
so the family members that I came to visit, they chook mouths, So I will never forget. So I don't know why for children here, I don't know if it's still like that, but that Banga experience, if you don't have knockout, in my clothes, we used to have like house-to-house warfare, with banga. So you'll be throwing into one house. They don't do that anymore because everybody's grown up. Even ordinary football, when small children they play for inside clothes now. You know, the adults go they shout.
Yeah.
So, but that banga experience, it was
good.
I
think another thing again is when visitors come over and they give you money.
I'm on to say,
let me hold it for you. And you're like, oh, your mind, you're thinking, oh, they'll give me
forward to that money.
You know, and they tell you, oh, you remember what you ate last week?
Yeah.
It's the money, or it's the school fees, it's everything. So I feel like, if you invested all of those monies by now, you should have.
For don't buy house for banana.
Mommy, where's my money?
But now nobody they give us money now.
Do you understand? I don't know why.
Now we said they give you you know.
No, but I feel like even though we're adults, we still deserve.
I've done Anuta for that thing,
but nobody actually does it.
Yeah,
because responsibility is on everybody's neck.
Yeah,
and they don't feel the need to give you money.
And they just feel like you're working.
Yeah, you're working.
You can sort yourself.
But that's the thing, right? That's part of the thing, right? I know I'm working. I know you are working. But really, it's not the value of the money in itself. It's just the thought behind it.
My goodness. Jot things down.
Jot these things down right now. Because this things come once in a year.
Yeah, wisdom.
No, it's not the value. It's just someone will see you in cafe and say, I don't know if it's happened to you before, but just put maybe 2K in an envelope. You can afford 2,000 naira. You're a big boy. But you just hold that 1,000, you're like, it just hits you differently. This person must have really
thought about it.
Because to release money, you gotta think.
Do you understand?
You go past your medulla to your cerebrum, so. Well, I get your point, Sha.
So please, to put it out there, we're adults, but we still need money. We still need those envelopes. We still need, irrespective of the amount. You know how someone can give you 2,000 naira, and maybe that's what you need for fuel in your car or something.
Exactly.
No, but do you think
I'm not too big to
do you think Christmas
money.
has changed for you, like right now? Because to be honest, so people say dirty December. When is December? I think people spend more money than before, and they complain that Sakpa one thing. Sakpa is in town.
Yeah.
Right? But do you feel the Christmas vibe like right now? Because to be honest, I don't feel it too.
Well, this year, unlike maybe the past 5 years, for some reason I feel it. I was asking my baba recently. I'm like, this Christmas, it'd be like, say, something day in the air, right? I don't know if it's just
Omicron.
I don't know, but to be very honest, I feel like there's something good about this Christmas. Unlike maybe the past 5 Christmas, and also maybe being in Nigeria and sometimes thinking about the fact that as adults, there are more serious issues in
there's
quotes.
so much going on.
Do you understand, right? But for me, like I was talking to my friends earlier today, I'm like, yo, man, this Christmas is for enjoyment. So anywhere, hangouts.
I don't go anywhere.
I don't think about my future.
My future day is
So to be very, so to be honest, because you know that when January comes or more,
God is in control.
So let us enjoy.
You understand? You only live once.
Let's enjoy this. So for me, I'm looking forward to. I've already started enjoying. Hangouts. I've had like 2-3 hangouts already.
That's
so
interesting.
I really want to make the most of it because life is not that serious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Christmas doesn't happen
You have
every
to be
day.
intentional about your Christmas experience.
Yes.
It's different when we're kids.
People guide you to form that experience. You need to create it for yourself.
In fact, interestingly, this year, one of my friends getting married on Christmas Day.
Oh, beautiful.
Never seen
I
that.
thought the
before,
weddings happened this weekend.
Like they were trying to get married before the year ends.
Right,
But it's beautiful to see people falling in love and getting married.
Yeah.
Well,
So you have Christmas Day anniversary.
Wow.
Beautiful, yeah.
That's
no,
beautiful.
but
That's beautiful.
speaking of which, 2021, it's been it's been a good year. So, but sometimes I think we tend to focus on the parts that are not working, and just it just feels like things no day and all that. But what are you grateful for? Like, what are you grateful for now in this 2021? So far, so good. Like, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for a lot of things, Recently, I was trying to think about. I think it happens to everybody. Once the year's winding down, you just start to think about, ups and downs, and everything going. So, but for me, I think a major highlight was sometime in April, I volunteered for missions, with a group. So we went to the Republic of Benin. I could have, when people say I could have lost my life, this one is not mincing words, because it was maybe like the most fatal accident I've seen, right, in terms of the gravity. So we're traveling to one of the villages by road. The driver was not speeding, do you get? But for some reason, we just saw that the bus was tumbling, right, and found ourselves in a bush. A couple of people were bleeding, one of our friends, bleeding on our forehead and everything. Long story short, I don't know how I'm alive today, to be very honest. So when I think about this year, that memory is never going to leave. So, I'm saying this for someone out there, just like Femi has said, sometimes you just think about 2021 and all you're thinking of is the challenges, but there's a whole lot to be grateful for, right? Because, you can think about my own situation. If I had gone, I probably wouldn't have been thinking of, want to achieve this, want to achieve that.
Yeah.
My life has gone. Because in that split second, I thought I had gone. Do you understand? Because the bus tumbled maybe 3-4 times that I can remember. So, man, there's a lot to be grateful for. Yeah.
When why are you grateful?
I'm so grateful for so many things. I started this year really, really rough. It was very bad. Actually, I left church on the 31st of December, and you know how the pastors say, kneel down, bring out your list and pray to God. I did that with all the drama, the faith, everything. And as I left church and I was heading back home to my parents' house, I was attacked.
Wow.
In traffic. My windscreen broken. I had cuts on my hand. They stole my phone. They tried to use a cutlass to hack me, if that's the word. So I escaped that. After that, I had PTSD. So because of the experience, I felt ill so many times. I landed in the hospital. I came out with thrombophlebitis, which is like inflammation of your veins. So apparently, maybe when they were trying to put in the drip or something happened. That happened. Somebody hacked into my account and took out all the money from my GT account. So one day I just started. I'm just like, God, okay, I get. Wait, I must have done something wrong, right? You've gotten my attention now. What's up? I practically almost live in the church after the office. So why is all this happening to me? But I feel like sometimes we get so consumed by the bad things that happen to us, and we don't know that sometimes it actually gets dark before. How they call that? Give me deep quotes. Instead deep quotes.
The hour before dawn is darkest.
Oh, Jesus. Wisdom. Yes. So I did not know that was just, to launch me into. This year actually, I would say it's been my best year in the last 10 years.
Wow. And to think that you entered it in a very rough
do you understand?
way.
So anyone listening to me, wherever you are, if you think you're in a bad place now, you know what? As long as there's life, there's hope. Absolutely. This year has just been super amazing. The best place of my life. I'm so big on relationships. I have wonderful people, not just human beings in terms of numbers, but people who are full of love, who have good hearts, who are loving. Look at Femi here, my lovely darling. He's such an amazing human being. Yinka and Wale, having those, having people around you that can, support you anytime, who are just always there for you. It's more than money in itself, because there are certain things that money cannot buy. Money cannot buy loyalty. Money cannot buy love in itself. Even though if you have money, you can get any baby. But love in itself, like true love, you cannot, it's priceless. So I'm grateful for friendships. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for God, that I know God as a person. I'm grateful for you, Femi. I'm grateful for Yinka and Wale. And I'm grateful for all my listeners. I love you guys. I'm getting really, emotional. Oh my God.
What are you grateful for?
Okay, so 2021 was, I'm grateful for a lot of things, I'm grateful for the people that God brought my way this year. I'm grateful for everything that happened in my life this year. Especially career-wise, I switched career path this year, and so far so good. It has been going on very well. I'm also grateful for this year was a lot of things happened in my life this year, and I really don't know how to quantify it with words, but then I'm grateful for everything. This year I started to stay alone. I left my friend's house. No, well,
Imagine,
I know, and yeah, all the bills. I mean, it comes with a lot of responsibilities, but I mean, I thank God so far so good. I've been able to handle all of that, but I'm grateful for everything. I really don't know how to put it in words, but yeah, 2021 has been an amazing year for me, and I was still reflecting about it this morning. This period of December, just like Yinka said, has been like a period of self-reflection. Especially that period when the year is coming to an end now, and then you're trying to, look back and see how you can plan forward. So I'm grateful for everything.
Me, I'm grateful for good health though, because I feel it's very underrated. I won't even lie. I'm grateful that I'm alive. As in, I'm grateful that I'm alive.
I feel like we've all had COVID so many times. Like,
Yeah, that we
you don't even know that it's COVID. You have to tell, sorry.
It falls off you like water off the back of the dog.
You just probably think it's a slight cold or something.
And, I'm really grateful for life, because sometimes I'm complaining and then I just remember, I'm like, if you say you don't die now, you're not going to reason all this kind, all this rubbish, all this nonsense. So you did talk.
Nothing like this.
If I don't go, if I don't die, if
Yeah.
I don't know, say, but I'm really grateful that I'm alive.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to a more fulfilling 2022, right? But are you guys gonna write New Year's resolution and all that kind of thing?
So for me, every year I do that, but I don't know. I feel like it's always good to write things. I like to write things down. I'm a planner. I mean, for the day, I'm writing on things I want to do for the week. But again, you need to also have the mindset that it's not of he that willeth or runneth. I'm sorry, this is not a precept.
My God!
But the spirit is
But of God,
flowing.
I swear it, man.
Let's stop it. Hold me.
Pastor Femi.
So let me break it down. So because you wrote these things down, doesn't mean it's what God wants you to do.
Yeah.
But it's also okay to write it down.
Absolutely.
For you to be able to remember the things that you're gunning for. But it's okay if you don't achieve them. If it's one or two that you've achieved, don't be too hard on yourself. The fact that you even wrote it down is the fact that it's also a sign that you have sense. Sorry to say, but I mean, the people don't even think about anything. They're just they'll tell you that I'm a free spirit. I just go where the wind. I just go with the flow.
That's ginger loss.
But you need to sort of have a mental plan in your head.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still going to write, but I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't achieve it. The fact that I'm alive is enough.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you gonna write?
I'm going to write because I feel when you write things down, it helps you to plan
things
better.
away.
Yeah.
It helps you to plan better. It helps you to you know what you've achieved and you know what you've not done yet, and it's something that you can always go back to see, to track your progress. Exactly. So I'm going to write it down, but then just like you said, most times it's just good to lean into the will of God for you. So yeah.
How about you, Yinka?
Yeah, so for me, New Year's resolutions sometimes can be but I feel like everybody goes into, because the new year is just that opportunity for you to start afresh, So I'm definitely going to write, but I'm thankful for, there was this thing Pastor Pojo did in his church, 30 days of planting, and I followed that thing through, So you know how you have watch hours in the Bible, right? So 12 midnight, 3 a.m., So it was 12 midnight, 6 a.m., 9 a.m. So for 30 days, they were just prophetic declarations,
Into the year.
Yeah, into the new year, right? And then so I said that to say, so as during those 30 days, he said that everyone should have like three major things that you're expecting in the new year. That helped me to now sort of like say, oh, what are the three biggest things I'm expecting for my new year, right? So I actually have penned down those things, and for me, I think that like when me and Wale have said, everyone should, in as much as you already, I want to get married, for example, or build a house, write it down. that will keep you accountable. And another thing I also like to do is when I get into my new year, I have people I call mentors, in my life. I try to just tell them, oh, these are things I want to do. So maybe in June or in March, I expect you to say, oh, guy, you said you were going to do this thing, because the year can get very busy after January. January be very slow. You still be very pumped,
Before you realize it.
But by February, you forget you said you wanted to. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm already writing, and I'm going to write more. Yeah.
I haven't started anyways, but I think
we have to plan, strategize,
Yeah.
and write all this.
No, but last, like what Amy said, which is ultimate, not be by writing.
Not be
Sometimes,
by writing,
sometimes, it's just you just find. So, for example, some of the things that I'm doing this year is not. I never wrote them down. Do you understand? So, for example, last week or this past week, I reached out to, because I run a law firm with a partner, right? I reached out to our bankers and I said, "Can you send me the account statement for since when we opened this account to till date?" And it was shocking. Do you understand? So if you had told me that I was going to start a law firm, maybe 2-3 years ago, because I remember my interview when I was going for my first job, and I told them, I said, see, I plan to have a law firm sometime in future, right? But it came.
is now.
Do you understand? Right.
Future came earlier than
So
expected.
sometimes it's good to write so that you can also be grateful. Because if I had written somewhere and said, oh, I want to have a law firm by so year, and I had maybe 3 years earlier, it'll just make me see that, oh my God, is really faithful.
Exactly.
Do you get?
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's something I used to believe that, once you are in God's will, then you are divinely directed, you are divinely guided. So whatever decisions you make or you take, I believe that they are divinely orchestrated.
Looks like we
So
have
it's
a lot
not
of pastors.
intentional.
Yeah, it's starting to be the
Wisdom just the flow.
So I believe that
Please bring
whatever
up
decisions I'm making, whatever steps I'm taking like
Yeah.
that they are
Yeah.
divinely directed and orchestrated. So even outside of your own plan, outside of what you've written down, there are certain things that you do, and you just believe that, okay, this is not of me.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Femi, you have a lot of spirit-filled.
My God.
In fact, I feel like no, but seriously, there's even if you're not Christian,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
this verse earlier in the year that came to me is Psalm 32 verse 8. I hope I'm not mixing it up. It's in the NLT. The Bible says, God says, I will lead you along the best pathway for your life. That thing struck me, because you see, sometimes in life, I don't know if anybody has battled with uncertainty before, right? Where you just sit down,
A lot of people actually battle.
do you understand? Like, you don't
Every
even know. On my birthday, I recorded an episode, Life, Living, and Being 27. There's so much pressure that comes with being an adult, right? And sometimes you just sit and someone is asking you, okay, so what is your plan for this next year?
Can you plan it?
Do you understand?
And it's okay not to have a plan when you are asked.
Exactly.
You
So,
can always think about it.
so that scripture for me just hit like a nail on the head. More like God is saying, guy, you might be uncertain, but I will show you where you should go.
Yeah.
Right? It might not be where you want to go, but this is where you should go. And at the end of the day, you'll be smiling. So,
Cool.
man. Go last, lamaje breakfast.
Yeah,
Not that kind of.
Not that. No, but
I'm not eating that kind of.
No, breakfast. But wait, that quote, that quote,
I mean-
is it the breakfast, relationship breakfast?
See, when you say breakfast,
That was
breakfast
what
is bad
comes to
breakfast.
people's mind.
Olukaluku
Yeah, exactly.
yato.
But then it's not supposed to be that. When you say
Because me,
breakfast,
But it doesn't sound right anymore.
Exactly.
Don't just say breakfast anyhow, please. We're
Because
not
me,
talking
when I hear that quote or that's whatever, it feels like Gbogbo Alama make it.
it's supposed to mean
just
something
use
good.
me. Just use me.
Supposed
We
to
don't
mean
use
something
breakfast.
good. Okay.
But breakfast, breakfast now is bad.
Yeah.
When I'm having breakfast.
All right.
But for us, going back to the old Christmas thing. Speaking of
Yes.
Christmas clothes, I want to, if you like what I'm wearing right now, I know you like it.
Hot
It was
boy.
one of my babies. I mean, I look so sexy.
Guys, if you can see, Femi is wearing like a
Like a
what's it?
two-piece?
Like
Like-
a two-piece.
His
His shorts are really.
When I saw
Really
Femi this
short.
afternoon, I'm
They're
like,
quite tight.
guy.
They're quite tight.
I told you the same
Like,
thing.
I mean, it looks
so
absolutely good.
sexy.
Yeah.
I think the color of the outfit is
legs
blending
in
with his
ties
skin.
and everything.
But if you like what I'm wearing, right?
Gosh.
Going by one of my babies, if you like what I'm wearing, you guys should check out Kesh Shop. KESHSHOP. KESHOP, KESHOP on Instagram.
I've got to check. I've got
And
to check that.
go
Because I like this two-piece.
Get-
Except
get
that way
stuff
me
from
saying
them
that.
too.
His
They are
thighs
looking
are-
too
his
hot.
thighs are showing
I'm so
inside me. uncomfortable.
Very true.
But guys, let's Christmas carols, right? I mean, we've had like Christmas carols. I feel we should sing or something. We should do one song. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
One. I don't know the song we go sing. If they look me, I don't know.
Wait, me is the music.
We have a
person.
lot of choir directors here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
you
need
music
to- we need
person.
to
I wish I
Yeah.
brought my flute. I mean, flute, yeah, so.
I mean, we can just sing Merry Christmas. It's something that we all
So
know.
how do we do it? Do we party
I know,
it?
we'll
Do
join
we party it? Because it has to be sexy.
Oh, let's do. Wait, me lead us.
Yeah, which
And
which one?
I was thinking maybe we could do like a medley.
Yeah.
So joy to the world, then enter. Oh, come, or ye faithful. You know.
You lead us now.
Oh yeah, no, try it. You no.
No, he will lead us.
So who go part?
We'll all part. I'll part, you
Oh
part,
yeah.
you part.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So what's the key?
Guys, sit up straight.
Give me the chord.
I hope you're not drinking water because you're not sound nice. Just manage it. Hey.
All right, so Kiki. K flat. All right. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Why is it? I feel like I'm sound rubbish.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so let earth receive our King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. Come and behold him,
Sing.
born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. We try. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
So let me guess. You liked that video and it was too short, right? Well, if you want to see the complete version, make sure you visit any of your podcasting platforms. I'm talking Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, the Podrum app, the Jamit app, anywhere, literally Amazon Music, and go stream it right now. Or if you're too lazy to do that, just click the link below, right? Click the link in the description box, and voila, you're there. Also, please, I beg you, right? Forget all those things you had talk, but I beg you, make you help me subscribe to this YouTube channel, all right? God no go shame us. It's free. Thanks for stopping by. Let Us the Boys podcast, baby. For the boys, by the boys, with the boys. Feel me? All right.